Hey, good morning. It's me again. Video, podcast, I don't know what you want to call it. Everybody's having a good morning. Now, the other day I did a video as I walked through these woods saying about the Muslim population and the situation in this country and how the Muslims are getting more radical and bold. I'm talking about these radical Muslims from across the water. And the guy had a nerve, after all I explained to him, because I mentioned the phrase, make America great again. The only thing this guy got out of it, when was America great? America's always been a great country, and there's no country that's perfect. But as you look and you think around, if you sit down and people think and just forget their political beliefs and look at the big picture, this country is messed up only because of those on the left. And they get more and more and more radical. These Muslims, these radical Muslims who vow to take over this country, are hiding behind the lunacy of the progressive left. We run around, talking about the left. The left talks about abortion. The left talks about mutilating children, climate control, taking away your right to protect oneself, and all the other lunacy. You got men who don't know if they're women. Women want to be men. Men want to be women. They're crazy. And the Muslim population will just let the left do what it wants so it can infiltrate itself deeper and deeper into our country as they jump on Republicans and conservatives who want America great and want America to be great again, which it was. I can remember growing up, listening to my father, his friends. My father was a World War II vet. My grandfather was a World War I vet. And I'm listening to my maternal grandfather, his friends, my father's friends, and none of these black men pissed and moaned and cried about the white man on my neck. They got up, they did the job, came home, and every black man in the house with his wife, his children, doing what it did to take and make them safe. I can remember growing up in North Jersey. Every black family on that street, mother and father, and everybody had a house. You didn't hear black people complain as we do now. I know I went from Muslims to black folks in this country, but there's a whole lot of things to talk about, a whole lot of things to discuss. And like I said, I've said it before, if Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois, both these men were alive today, Booker T. Washington would be hated like Clarence Thomas, Larry Elder, Thomas Sowell, Tim Scott, Ben Carson. And W.E.B. Du Bois would be a hero because he was for begging to give me I want. And but I don't want to mention him, but he's in the same category. That's Martin Luther King. Give me our want. We oppressed. We can't do this. We can't do that. Democrats hollering we don't want voter ID. And they also say because black people can't get ID. I got ID. Every black person I know got the ID. If you drive an automobile, you get ID. If you don't have a driver's license, you can still get ID. I know this is a rant. I went from here to there and everywhere. But it's the truth. We as a people, not only talking about black people, we as a people, as Americans, need to stand up and rid this country of the vermin that's in here, that's trying to destroy it. Joe Biden opened up the borders, and people come in here. We got terrorists, we got murderers, we got rapists, we got just lunatic people. And if this country would just set aside our differences, rid this country of the vermin, and then get back to what the hell we were doing. Yes, as President Trump said, make America great again, and I'm down with it. Country's not perfect. There's no perfect country on earth. And those who always hollering about, well, I got to leave America. America, I can't live it. Get up, leave. There's buses, planes, boats, leaving the USA every day. And there's nobody holding your gun pointed to you. Well, that's my rant. I went all around the mulberry bush. Oh, yes, before I close, there's one more thing I've been noticing. And nobody's been able to answer this question. Who assassinated Martin Luther King? Who assassinated Martin Luther King? Nobody has answered that question. Only one person did answer the question, was a white man. And he answered the question, he was right. And I listened to a couple of podcasts, one was Judge Joe Brown. He went all around the mulberry bush, and he claimed, he basically blamed J. Edgar Hoover. Well, he didn't move unless he was ordered to. But nobody wants to say who was actually behind it because they needed a martyr. Martin Luther King was on the top of his game when he got assassinated. They needed a martyr. And they got one. Well, you guys have a good day, good afternoon, whatever it is. Enjoy yourself. I'm out.